Excuse me, I'm just finishing last week's fantastically exciting episode of The Vampire Diaries on the CW. What a spectacular, spectacular show. I, however, refuse to believe that Rick has anything to do with the murders of the members of the Founders Council. I just don't think it's in his character. But truth be told, the CW is a fantastic, fantastic network. It really is. Every show they have on there is like candy for your television set. They've got the show Hart of Dixie, a fantastic show about a big city doctor who comes to work in the country. It stars Rachel Bilson. She's fantastic. The title of the show, Hart of Dixie, Hart is spelled H-A-R-T, like the character's last name. It's a fantastic play on words, and whoever thought of that is really firing on all cylinders. Gossip Girl, also on the CW. It takes place in my hometown of New York City, and every episode, without fail, there's a moment where I stand up, I point to the TV, and I say, "Oh my God, Melania, I know where that is. I've eaten in that restaurant. It's a fantastic show." They've got a program called Ringer, starring Sarah Michelle Gellar. Is she Saban? Isn't she? I hope we never find out, because I want this show to go on forever. One of my all-time personal favorite TV moments ever was when, after 7 fantastic seasons of the Gilmore Girls, Luke and Lorelai's long-standing "will they or won't they" was resolved with a resounding "they will." I cried so hard I got special facial self-tanner all over my suit. I've been watching the show One Tree Hill since the premiere episode, which was, I want to say 25 years ago. I've been watching One Tree Hill for 25 years. But the CW has had fantastic programming since before it was even called the CW. Back in the 80s, when the CW was called WPIX here in New York, probably one of my favorite shows of all time was called Yankees Games. Probably my favorite episode was when they went head-to-head with the Kansas City Royals. It was a very Dave Winfield-heavy episode. Why was I making a video? Oh, that's, yeah, the Celebrity Apprentice recap, that's right. Last night we fired Tia Carrere, who, by the way, has fantastic cheekbones, much like that of Penn Badgley from Gossip Girls, which can be found on the CW. If you would ask me if I wanted to fire Tia Carrere from Wayne's World 2, I would have said, "Sha, right, and monkeys might fly out of my butt," or as I like to call it, my Trump rump. Hashtag branding. As project manager, Lou Ferrigno won it for the men's team. Speaking of which, my 2 fantastic sons, Donald Jr. and Eric, have been asking me if they could ship Lou Ferrigno to Africa, stalk him, kill him, and then mount him as part of their kill action. They think he's an animal. They just want to hunt him down like big game. Join us next week for an all-new recap of The Celebrity Apprentice right here on your computer or mobile device.